Hey everyone, I'm finally back, and in today's video we'll be talking about Battle Tendency. If you haven't seen part 1 Phantom Blood, click the eye in the corner of your screen to see why you should watch. Phantom Blood. Alright, get your snacks and drink. Now let me tell you why you should watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. Battle Tendency. In my previous video, I said let's see how much the show improves. Well, Battle Tendency blows Phantom Blood out of the water when it comes to which one is better. Let me explain. The main reason I think it's better is how much Araki's writing has changed and improved, but I'll get back to that later. Battle Tendency opens in pre-World War II 1938 in New York City and tells the story of Joseph Joestar and his crew fighting the evil Pillar Men 50 years after the events of Part 1. You can see the differences by watching the openings. Phantom Blood's opening visuals are grim and dark, and the music is too. In Battle Tendency, the opening's visuals are bold and colorful, and the music is energetic. You can also tell how different and unique they are by analyzing and comparing the two protagonists. Joseph is a jerk and will do anything to survive and win. He also uses his head to win and doesn't rely on his muscles, even though he's jacked and is unpredictable. Jonathan, on the other hand, uses his powerfulness to win his battles and is a friendly gentleman, and has honor. If he knew the shenanigans Joseph gets into, he would be disappointed in him. Joseph is built like an 80 seconds action hero, but despite that, it's not his greatest weapon. His greatest weapon isn't his Tommy gun, his fist, or even his clacker volley. It's his mind. He is always 5 steps ahead of his opponent. He's constantly in fights with superior opponents than him, but through strategies and cleverness he wins. That's why I like him more than Jonathan, because Jonathan uses his toughness and strength to win. That's cool and all, but Joseph just makes it more entertaining and fun to watch. Unlike other animes, each character has their own goals and stories they follow, and they are driven by their own motives, like how Caesar is driven by his pride in his family and wanting to get revenge for his father and his grandfather's death. Stroheim is driven by his loyalty to his country and wanting to prove Germany is the greatest country ever. Lisa is driven to protect the Red Stone of Asia, and that's literally it. She trains people to protect it too. I think that's why I like Battle Tendency way more than Phantom Blood. The supporting cast are way more memorable than Phantom Blood's cast, except for Speedwagon and Zeppeli, and Straight Zoe has a way bigger role in Battle Tendency than in Phantom Blood. Joseph and Caesar are my favorite characters. Caesar and Joseph friendship is really authentic to me, because when they first meet they don't just automatically become friends. At first they despise each other, but after life or death experiences with each other they learn to respect each other and become friends. The thing that stood out to me were that Araki is not afraid to kill a character off, even if their main character's biggest difference between Part 1 and Part 2 is the fighting. In Part 1 it's just a simple power contest, but in Part 2 strategy is way more important than power. A unique thing about Battle Tendency is that Joseph will use any underhanded tactic and every trick in the book to win, because he doesn't care about proving he's strong. The antagonists, the Pillarmen, feed on vampires. Are the predators of humans. Predators, their ultimate goal is to conquer the sun and rule the earth. They are so powerful that one of the 3 Pillarmen just walked right through a German soldier like a little kid stomping on an ant. A thing that Phantom Blood does better than Battle Tendency is the villain Dio. Araki wanted to top Dio, but still couldn't figure out how until Part 5. The last thing I want to talk about is the production, the music and soundtrack. For me, the music is the most important thing to me. It could be a wonderful show, but will get overshadowed by how garbage the sound and music is. I like Part 2's soundtrack better than Part 1 because it's energetic and more versatile than the first one. Part 1 soundtrack was dark and grim because it was the Victorian era. The animation didn't really improve from Part 1, but it's not bad, and if it's not broken don't try to fix it. The dub and sub are really good. The sub Joseph perfectly voices how you expect Joseph to sound like, because Joseph is a mischievous trickster, and his dub kind of got it, but not like how Tomokazu did it. Overall, dub and sub are actually pretty great. The colors and character design are unique and fit the atmosphere of the show. Alright, that's about done. It took me a week to make This because I was procrastinating, but I'm back to the grind. I'm just starting part 3. Let's see if it's better than part 2. You made it this far, might as well subscribe. If you don't, you'll go missing. Just kidding, by nerds, you better subscribe.